everybody. I'm here facing my fears of filming in public. I went to an inspection this morning because I'm trying to find a new place to live. It was a beautiful apartment that was pretty much like a tree house, which was just the most incredible thing ever. And I was supposed to hang out with my friend today, but she's not feeling well, unfortunately. So to make the trip worth something, I ended up going to Redfern. I stopped at a bakery called Breadfern, which I was thoroughly amused by. And I'm going to try their coffee and have a little bite to eat because I haven't eaten today. That is going to spill there. It's hot. Hot today. Hot tamale. Ooh, look at the tree. I was getting a little bit hot sitting out in the park, so I thought I'd walk back to my car because then I'm gonna go to the parking bay that's closest to White Rabbit Gallery. I usually am a lactose-free girly, but today I got almond because that was all they had. They had oat, almond, soy, and it's good. Whatever almond milk they use is actually quite good. Oh my god. Hey, it's my car and I can make a mess because I'm the one that's gonna have to clean it. It's a good croissant. I just realized I can prop you guys up on the hat. I might have to cut this clip out because my car can make things sound a little too rattly. The viewing was pretty good. The house was magical. Like the perfect artist home. I'm being very intentional with the houses and the places that I'm looking at the moment because I want it to feel as homey and as artsy as possible so that I can not have a mental breakdown. You know? here. I've got my setup. This has been my go-to setup for the last couple of days. Coffee station over there, typewriter here, and then I pull out my laptop and I've been writing with live DJ sets or just like pre-recorded DJ sets. It's been really fun. I've actually found that it's helped me focus. Focus methods change a lot for me because my brain bounces off the walls. Right now, the DJ sets really lock me in and they're getting me past the slump. Like, oh, my stack is in the bedroom, but I'm getting to that point in the manuscript where it feels like more of a battle and things aren't flowing as easily. So I feel like I'm really having to rely on the environment that I create for myself and the mindset that I put myself in to get me over the line. So I'm enjoying the process, but I'm also doing the things that allow me to write in more of a flow state so I can actually not stall so much and just get it all out on the page, because this is only the physical first copy. Then I'm gonna scribble all over this first copy. Then I'm gonna put it into my computer and digitize the whole thing and then do another draft and then just like see how we go with the whole thing before workshopping it, maybe sending it to someone to actually read it through it properly, do some edits, and then off we go. What helps too is diverting my attention to other projects in the meantime. I got accepted for a art exhibition happening from a UK gallery, but it's going to be online. I'll give you some more details about that when I get more details about that. Get your creative juices into different areas. So whether that be for me painting, doing some clay, writing other projects definitely helps, because sometimes I stumble upon things that I want to talk about in this manuscript that I'm writing. So it all just combines with each other. Earlier today, I had a client call which went super well. I work with Headspace a little bit with their voiceover work, so they're always really fun to work with. The scripts are always really nice because obviously they're very guided towards mental health, which is always a wonderful thing. I got dressed, got so inspired by my outfit. It reminded me of a character that would potentially be in Sherlock Holmes. I ended up improvising a scene. I've been pulling back from acting a lot for a little while now, and times like that where the creative juices get flowing again are really nice, because it makes you remember why you love it and why you continue to chase it, even though it is such an interesting industry to try and get into, especially in this day and age of followers and all of these different factors that just were never a thing before. I don't know. I don't think I'll ever stop doing it, no matter what happens. Anyway, babbling your ear off today, aren't I? Okay, I'm back. I'm way more comfortable than before. The outfit was super cute, but nothing beats just a good old oversized t-shirt, especially when you're sitting down writing for a long period of time. And I've got one of my favorite mugs with a smoothie. I'm currently writing a little bit about authenticity at the moment, and it's an interesting one because authenticity is like, our authenticity is something that we own ourselves, our own authenticity. And yet, there seems to be a bouncer at the door that's standing there with his hand or her hand or their hand like this, making sure we can't get into our own club. That's kind of how I've been thinking about it, because authenticity should be something that comes so naturally to us because it is us, and yet it doesn't, because we scrutinize ourselves harsher than probably anyone else will scrutinize us. And then after we've scrutinized ourselves, we go out into the world and get further scrutinized. And so it's doing the tango between those two things and understanding that authenticity is the only thing that matters between that dance, between the internal world and the external world. That's where I'm going with that. If you're fortunate enough to have found a passion that burns so brightly within you, don't do it an injustice by putting a blanket over it or suffocating the flames. It doesn't need turning down. Let your passions breathe and steer you into the rooms where it'll be heard and appreciated. I just want to be appreciated. I'm just coming in momentarily every so often. I'm just coming in momentarily every so often to share things that are helping me get through this more difficult writing session. And I was stuck on this one page and I just said, just write the truth. I'm like, what aren't you saying? I think that was where it was coming from. I think a lot of the time when we get blocked in our writing, particularly when we're writing about real things, we get blocked when we suddenly stop telling the truth or we are not saying something. So I was like, you're telling the truth, but what aren't you saying? And immediately I got going again because I was like, there is so much that I'm actually not saying. And why? Start there and see where it goes. Obviously, some blocks are harder to get through than others, but this seems to be helping. I won't say it's the holy grail of holy grails, but it's definitely assisting. So many more pages to write. Video by asking a question that I just wrote down. What would you do first if stepping into your dream reality was as easy as taking your next breath? Got your answer? Now, what's stopping you from taking that next step? What can you reshuffle, move out of the way, attract into your life to make it all tangible? Because if you've already imagined it, you're halfway there. I'll leave you with that. I'll talk to you in my next video. Hopefully I have done a lot more on this when I next talk to you. So that's a promise. Okay. Ciao.